Hey everybody, I'm Carrie.
I'm Maddie.
Welcome back to Book Club.
Hey everybody. Welcome back to Book Club. We've been really doing that a lot.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's fun.
I also really like it. I think it's really fun.
This is our second episode, Living Together. This is going to become its own little playlist.
We've never been better.
We've been not posting for shit.
because we're having so much fun together and we're constantly together.
Just
and we're
hanging out all the time.
Popping each other's assholes.
I'm kidding. We're not doing that. Brian, if you watch this.
You'd be like, no.
You'd be like, my wife.
Well,
we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
We're thinking about
what
it.
we are doing today is talking about the most embarrassing things, specifically in the book world, that we've ever done. So this is going to be a fun one for you. Horrible for us.
Awful for us.
Because we're reminiscent. And we're starting off
hot.
Strong.
You might
we're
remember.
Starting off walking into the flamey pits of hell. We're really exposing ourselves here.
As you might remember, we've been doing this podcast for 3 years.
2
years.
I like that motivation, though.
Sorry. I don't know how long it's
We'll be here for 3 years.
Next year. And the first year.
Yep, it was the first.
Yes.
It was the first summer.
Yeah, season 2 of The Summer I Pretty had just come out.
The Summer I Pretty.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
Fuck. The Summer I Turned Pretty. Damn. Fuck. Okay.
Yep.
The season 2 had just come out. We had never seen season 1.
We had not read all 3 books.
We had not even read one of them. And so we decided, because it was all the hype, we were like, fuck it, let's read it. We read book 1. We read book 2. We stopped.
Book 3. We stopped waiting for season 3. That's why we stopped.
Yeah. And we watched all of season 1. And then we watched all of season 2. And we got on the fucking internet, bold-faced,
confidently,
talking about how we were Team Jeremiah.
And you could not have convinced us that we were in the wrong.
We also called Conrad ugly multiple times.
You're so right. We did.
We thought he was ugly.
We thought Conrad was the worst. We thought Jeremiah was so nice and fun, and that he cared about Belly so much, and that Conrad, I mean, they were teenagers in the book, so they definitely had their moments of being terrible. However, we were like Jeremiah blind.
There was also a point in the podcast, if I'm remembering correctly, where I said that I had like a hot take, and I was like, hot take, Belly doesn't deserve Jeremiah.
No.
Hey, guys.
No.
And then there were like comments on the video, like people, we made them like shorts as well and posted them as reels and TikToks. And obviously the book community was like, hey, cancel these girls, tomato. These bitches suck, which like rightfully so, because what the fuck were we talking about? What were we on about? And we were like in the comments being like, no guys, like we literally like don't even, like I don't even know how you could like,
Conrad's the worst. We love Jeremiah. Guys, we've repented.
Sorry that we had bad opinions. I normally will never say that I've had a bad opinion.
That was a bad opinion.
That was bad.
And
so
I will say, it was rooted in ignorance. We had not read the 3rd book. We hadn't seen the 3rd season. And it really opened our eyes, because now I look back at clips from season 1 and 2 and I'm like, no, you guys, I actually get it.
Yeah.
I do think that Conrad was a little bitch for a lot of it. He didn't communicate well.
His mom was also dying, though. So
yeah,
like,
I thought you knew. Hey, babe.
Why would she know?
Nobody knew, really.
Why would she know?
She's also a teenager, so can we get a grip here? But Jeremiah, even in the moments where he had, like in the first couple seasons where I was like, hey, he might have a point here, Conrad. 3rd season Jeremiah completely wiped clean any redeeming arc that Conrad or that Jeremiah could have possibly had. And for that, I know we've said this before, I'm formally sorry that we were ever so loudly Team Jeremiah and
You're formally sorry.
We are formally
sorry. What did you say?
Formally.
Formally apologizing.
Formally apologizing.
I thought you said formerly.
Oh,
like
no.
previously. Also, this happened just between us. This didn't even happen on the internet.
And we're
truly,
about to
thank
say
God.
it, apparently.
And
whatever
thank God
it is.
for that. No, we're saying it. There was, God, I'm getting like, it's making me, my heart's palpitating fast. In season 2, God, Jesus, sorry, hold on.
No. I know what you're about to
In
say.
season 2, it's so bad. When Belly is skating and he like, I don't even know what
She
Jeremiah
trips.
says, but she trips and he's like, you don't have to.
Hurt yourself to get my attention.
We watched that together and we were like, oh my God.
Meanwhile, whenever Conrad did the whole like drinking out of Belly's Slurpee, he goes, too
Sweet.
sugary. I thought cocoa was your favorite. We were like, ugh, Conrad.
Conrad.
Shut up, Conrad. we so
hated Conrad.
stupid.
We
So
hated
big
Conrad.
and dumb.
So embarrassing. So embarrassing to be like that.
I also didn't like whenever Conrad was in the back seat and of the car with Belly and Jeremiah, and she was like, "Oh, I'm cold," and he hands her the sweatshirt and goes, "Looks good on you" or something. I was like, "Shut up, Conrad."
Bro, and there's another part where he goes, wait, just one more thing, guys.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this guy
I was
cannot
like,
shut his mouth.
Hey, is somebody gonna punch this guy or am I gonna have to?
I don't know what was wrong
No,
with
and
us.
it was like valid crash out from Conrad.
Yeah.
He's at college. He's like
And you know
trying.
what's even more
his mom's dying, or his mom's just died.
Yeah.
I can't remember the timeline totally. He like comes out and his brother's about to get his dick out on his car.
Yeah.
They're dry humping on his Range Rover. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, I also what's even more embarrassing is that there were majority of the Summer I Turned Pretty fan base, I would say, hadn't read the books and they were still Team Conrad.
Yeah, you guys have eyes that we don't. We are the blind leading the blind. Two blind
Truly.
bitches over here, apparently.
So
Two
that's
blind bitches with bad taste.
Please don't let that alter your confidence in our opinions, if there was any in the first place. We're not that stupid all the time, but this episode is not going to put us in the best light. So keep that in mind, okay?
We're also going to talk at some point about how we used to shit ourselves. So really,
Okay, what was the next thing we wrote down? I think I texted it to you. God, this
There's
episode's
so much.
gonna make me want to curl up into a little ball.
Light Lark.
No, this is even before the Summer I Turned Pretty. Okay.
It was like 5 minutes into our reading journey. Mind you.
We had read, and I can literally name all the books we had read up until this point. We read ACOTAR. We read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. And we read Secret Life of Addie LaRue.
That was it.
And that was it. Until we picked up...
There were 9 books that we had read.
Yeah, total.
9.
Very beginning of our reading journey.
Well, we had read like a few
rom-coms,
like
whatever, yeah.
like I had read a few thrillers.
But like
that.
as far as our
romanticy era,
journey.
that was it. There were 9.
And we then picked up in April of what?
2024.
24, yeah. We picked up Light Lark by Alex Astor. And we got on the internet. We did 2 episodes, one on Light Lark and one on what's it called? Nightbane. And we rated these books 5 stars. If you're a fan of these books, by all means, girl, be a fan.
Looking back on it though, like
Compared to all that, we also rated, obviously we rated Fourth Wing 5 stars. We rated ACOTAR 5 stars. Light Lark and Nightbane are not in the same category, and we were on here raving about those books. We have since read Sky Shade, and that's where we stopped reading the series.
we might have read Powerless as well. I think
Not
we
yet.
read Powerless in March.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. You can look at the order of our episodes, our like OG, like
Yeah,
2.5
beginning
hour long episodes.
Before I was good at sound balancing.
We were just really winging it.
Yeah.
Taken every day by the horns.
Yeah.
I don't think
Grabbing
that's a
the
phrase.
bull by the horns.
Grabbing the bull by the balls.
Taken every day by the horns.
Um,
We really did get on here and just rave and rave and rave about Light Lark. And then about, I don't know, maybe last fall in our personal book club, we were recommending, we were like, read Light Lark, read Light Lark. And
because Sky Shade was coming out, and Sky Shade's the third book, and we had pre-ordered it. We were super excited about it.
And we were like, guys, you have to read Lightlark, and then if you love it, we can all read Sky Shade if you read Lightlark and Nightbane. And Maddie's cousin, Bailey, is in our book club.
And Bailey's very smart. Bailey's probably the smartest woman to exist. She's very smart and
so cool and so
and
funny.
Very cool, and not smart in a way that like she puts you down. She doesn't make you feel stupid, but she read the book and just like never said anything about it.
And we were like, Bailey,
what'd you think? Did you ever read this book? And she was like, mm-hmm.
She goes,
guys, that was bad.
Yeah, she was like, I just felt like there was a lot of plot points. There was a lot of plot holes. Didn't make a lot of sense. The writing was kind of weird. It had typos and stuff.
We were like, what? So we read Sky Shade on our own, and we read Sky Shade, and we were like, what the fuck? Were Lightlark and Nightbane like this?
And Bailey was like,
yeah.
Yeah. So looking back at that now, also embarrassing. I'm also going to sneeze.
Blazing.
They do. Sorry, there's a lot of cats in my home, and I am allergic to them.
Also, next thing that we did that was embarrassing. This one's not as embarrassing. Well, it's pretty embarrassing. Everything from probably ACOTAR first episode to, I know in Fourth Wing we did it a lot. Wyvern, everything that we were pronouncing was fucking wrong. And that's because we had never seen any like clips of, this was before like TikTok audios of the audiobooks were super popular. So we were literally just sounding out words like very stupid, unintelligent sixth graders.
Yeah, if Maddie hadn't told me at the very beginning, like everybody else, I also thought it was rice sand, and I didn't love that. I much prefer Rysand and Reese, but I know we got flamed for Ianthe.
Ianthe, I'm standing on business. Ianthe's a bad fucking name. I'm not saying that.
I prefer the name
Ianthe.
Ianthe. I think that sounds prettier.
It also sounds high priestess. Ianthe sounds like she's doing meth in the bathroom. Not even coke. She's like lighting a fucking spoon with a fire.
Don't even get me started on the dragon names in Fourth Wing.
Oh, my brother in Christ.
Couldn't tell you how we were pronouncing those.
No. And in the Fourth Wing episodes, if you recall, probably not, but I do, we were drunk.
The Iron Flame episode, I think for sure we were drunk. We were making drinks.
We did a drinking game.
Yeah.
With the episode. So we were, the first season we got drunk, I think 2 or 3 times on an episode. Sorry guys, we had a drinking problem. We were like,
oh my God, this is so fun.
This is so fun.
We
Let's
just were
drunk
drinking every day. Oh God.
So
also embarrassing. Oh man, I don't know what else we mispronounced. Probably a bunch of other shit.
So much. This happened this morning.
Okay, so story time. We're getting a little off book topic here, but if we're going on embarrassing things, you know, while we were planning out this episode, we were at Chick-fil-A this morning, and we got there and we each got a 4-count chicken mini meal. We're sitting at our little table, we're eating our chicken minis, and I was like, hey, if I go get another 4-count of chicken minis, do you want to split it? Because I was still hungry. I wanted 2 more chicken minis at least. And she was like, yeah, okay. So I go up there and I order again. Mind you, we've just ordered approximately 15 minutes prior, and we've already down both of our chicken mini meals.
The chicken minis.
I go back up there and I order just the 4-count, not the meal. I was like, can I just get a 4-count chicken mini? And then the server guy, whatever, brings it over to our table, and we have the little like plastic table marker. And so like the first time our food got dropped off, they were like, oh, here you go, just for the names. And then the guy brings over my second order of chicken minis, and he looks at us both for a second. There's hardly anybody else in this restaurant, in this Chick-fil-A. And he looks at us and he's like, what's your name? And I was like, Carrie, those are mine. And he goes, okay. He sits down the chicken minis and he walks away, and he just He just starts laughing. He just starts chuckling.
Just giggles
And
at us.
I was like, yeah, they're ours. Sorry, I know. We already ate a whole meal and I ordered more. So, also, embarrassing. I know.
Not that embarrassing. A girl gotta eat.
Yeah, I'm just like, why you had to laugh at me at 9 a.m.? We were already having a morning
We
from
were
hell.
already having a morning.
Next, this is where we started talking about pooping our pants.
Yeah.
Okay, Maddie and I had
Who's first?
similar experiences. I'll go first because yours is funnier.
Mine's embarrassing.
We basically started bonding. Are you eating my hair, Olive?
Probably.
We started bonding over the fact that in pre-K / kindergarten, we both shit in our pants.
we had no control. We had watery bowels. There was no control.
We had
over
watery
the
bowels at
movements.
the ripe age of 4. And I was at school. And my pre-K was a half day. And I had shit in my pants. And I was at lunch and sitting next to my best friend because I was going home after lunch. It was a half day. Why I didn't go to the nurse, go to the teacher. I knew I had shit in my pants. And I'm sitting next to my best friend and she goes, do you smell that? And I was like, no. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Okay, Siri. And then I went home and obviously cleaned the shit out of my pants. But I need you to tell your story.
No, it's so bad.
Maddie's is so
Okay.
funny.
Mind you, I was a really weird child. I had a lot of problems going on, stomach issue wise.
Watery bowels.
Yeah, I had bad bowel function movements. Couldn't get it under control, really. There was a point in my life where I was throwing up every day because I had stomach ulcers because I was a really stressed out 8-year-old. So I just need to preface that I was like, I was a fucked up kid. And in kindergarten, so I was 4, 5. I raised my hand. We're in art class, and I said, "Teacher, can I go to the bathroom?" Because I felt that shit coming in my ass. And so I said, "Teacher, can I go to the bathroom?" And she said, "No." And I was like, okay, and I won't go. So I'm thinking, all right, I can let a little toot slip out.
Never.
Girl, most definitely I could not let a little toot slip out. I end up sharding my pants. And not just like, oh, that's a nugget of shit. Like, no, I have fresh, wet diarrhea all in my pants. This is so embarrassing. I hope nobody I went to elementary school with ever finds this. I didn't stay at the school after that year. I had to leave, obviously. That was
Obviously, had to
punishment.
completely change my
I had
life.
to completely change schools. And my grandmother worked at the school that I was at. She was a 5th grade teacher. And so I shart my pants and we're in art class. And the boy that I had a crush on sits across from me and he goes, nose sniffing in the air. You guys smell that? Girl next to me is like, yeah, it stinks. And I'm like, no, I can't smell anything at all. I don't know what you guys
I
are.
don't know what you're talking
I
about.
actually have no idea what you're talking about. Doesn't even smell like anything to me. Maybe it's you. Maybe you two did.
You're sitting in a fresh
I'm just sitting in hot, steaming diarrhea.
Ew!
And so finally, whoever gets back, teacher lets me go to the bathroom. I waddle to the bathroom, shit leaking in my fucking pants.
Foul, Maddie. Oh my
It was
god.
a lot. It wasn't like, it was like bad. And I get to the bathroom. I'm sobbing, obviously.
5 years old.
5 years old. I'm trying to clean up this shit. Now I've got shit on my hands. I've got shit everywhere. There's shit everywhere. I'm cleaning up the poop. Sobbing. Can't get it all cleaned up, so I'm just content with smelling like poo-poo caca wee whiz for the rest of the day. I'm like, well, this is as good as it's gonna get. And I'm leaving the bathroom. I'm washing my hands. There's like the communal wash area. Sobbing still. And, praise be to God, my Nana and her class walk by, and my Nana sees me sobbing with shit on my hands. And Nana's like, God fucking damn it. This bitch and her inability to shit. or I guess great ability to. So then I had to go to the nurse and I had to get a change of clothes from probably some weird kid who often shits himself, because I didn't often do that. I was potty trained. I could use the facilities. I just sharted my pants on accident.
To not go home afterwards?
Yeah, no, and then I had to go back to class because Nana worked there. What was she going to do? Take off work? No, she couldn't do that. She said, get your ass back to class. And
So
I
you
was
had
like,
to go back to
oh,
class.
I don't want to take my
in
shardy
new
ass
clothes."
back to class. Please. But I did.
Oh, man.
And then I had to go back to class. And everybody knew, probably,
That you pooted.
that I sharted in my pants. And then I had to leave that school.
And I think that's really fair.
Yeah.
I think that's really fair.
So I'm not going to say where I went to school, but if anybody ever remembers a kid named Madison shitting their pants in art class, yeah,
no,
that
you
was
didn't.
Me. That was me. Comment. And then I'm going to go stalk you and see if I remember you. Because I don't remember anybody. I've traumatized
Comment.
that.
You're getting blocked.
You're getting blocked. You will never see this face
No.
again.
But it's okay. You were 5 years old. Hey, if everybody poops their pants
Yeah,
at least once.
Some people, there was a guy that sharted his pants in 3rd grade in my class. Yeah. I'm not going to say his name. That would be like cruel and unusual. But, you know,
And then,
share your shart stories. We want to know.
oh man, we should do that as like a pink post on our Instagram. We should do like on top of our. We've been doing pink posts lately that are POV, what type of poop you do compared to your reading preferences. For example, I don't know.
If you poop, you probably read cute little romance novels.
If you dump, you probably read dark romance.
No, dump was, oh yeah. Dookie
Dookie
was country.
That's country romance.
Country romance. If you shit, you're probably reading some kind of funky, fun, feminist,
Yeah.
weird.
If you
literature.
have a bowel movement, you're probably a nurse. And you probably read like kind of more
Either
like
a
lighter
funky
dark romance, like Lights
yeah.
Out. Yeah.
Or Colleen Hoover.
Or Colleen Hoover. Also, mind you, we didn't come up with this idea off the dome. There was an influencer that we tagged in our very first pink post about this that did it first, and then we
It
did
said
a
books
version.
for girls who poop. Books
Yeah.
for bitches
we
who
did
shit.
more like this is the aesthetic.
We did. Y'all know we love a curated aesthetic. We
Yep.
love a Pinterest board, a mood board,
Yeah.
if you will. We love doing that.
You know what's something else? And now we're getting kind of into the things that we think will be embarrassing in the future.
Hey, you're supposed to tell a Six Flags story and camping story, whatever that means.
Camping. I don't remember so much. The Six Flags story I decided I didn't want to tell because
Oh, we're not putting her on blast.
No, there's a girl I'll put on blast. I hate that girl. I went to elementary
You
school
can't
with
say
her.
her full name.
I'm not gonna say her full name.
Okay.
But I just know I hate that girl. She in the 5th grade, her and I went to Six Flags, and she was so scared of everything. She would only ride the teacups, and I was like, okay, whatever. I guess we're only riding the teacups. We go to school the next Monday, and she goes up to the boy that I liked and had liked for a long time, and she knew it. She was just a raging bitch. Went up to him, and they were talking about how we'd gone to Six Flags, and was like, yeah. And Carrie was so scared she would only ride the teacups, and I was like that meme of the cat that was like, what? What are you talking about? I was like, girl, no, that was literally you. And she was like, right, you were only wanting to ride the teacups, right? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna murder you. We're gonna.
Hey, I
ready.
hope you guys know, if you're watching this and you think you might know Carrie or I, and you've done anything to
There's no way in
slightly
hell.
piss us off,
we never
you
got
are
over it.
getting put on blast.
We
on the
never got
internet.
over it.
We won't say your name, but just know we're thinking about you.
I've
remember.
put full-on family members on blast on this podcast.
Yeah, as
I
you should.
don't care.
Yeah, as you should. There was a girl that I went to elementary school with, telling Carrie about it this morning. Fuck that bitch. Her and her stupid little fuck ass bob. She always wore Crocs to school. I bet her feet were so stinky and smelly. She had a dumbass little blonde bob, and her mom drove a green Honda Element. Fuck those cars. I fucking hate Honda Elements. All because of that little cunt. They were doing the hand thing. The my mommy, we don't
Yeah.
need a boonie mean a pom pom. I don't remember what it said. But I was like, oh, I want to learn that. I want to learn that. And she was like, no. And I was like, I'm gonna destroy your entire family and everything you've ever loved.
Yeah, one thing about me and Maddie is
I don't forget or forgive.
we're not gonna move on.
I hold
We're
a
gonna
fucking grudge.
we're gonna resurrect the dead horse and keep beating it well into the afterlife.
Anybody we've ever known who pisses us off, you're constantly getting hexed. Like, we are doing evil things in your name.
Oh, yeah, good stuff.
Good stuff.
But anyways, now we're going to talk about some things that we think are going to be cringe in the book community in the future. Like, for example, if we were... Ooh, this is another embarrassing book thing I did.
What?
When I first finished The Fault in Our Stars in
Oh.
the 8th grade. It was, I distinctively remember finishing it. School had just ended and I was in my little theater classroom and everybody was funneling in. So fucking pick me. And I was like, obviously emotional. It's a sad book, okay? Sue me. And I slammed the book shut and I threw it across the room. And I was like, oh no. Everybody in the class, everybody was like coming in. School was getting out. We had like little theater rehearsals or whatever. And they were like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, you don't understand. I did that. That was a real thing that I did at 13.
I mean, I think I also read The Fault in Our Stars in class, and I do think I remember crying. But also, I think everybody was reading The Fault in Our Stars and crying, so...
Yeah, I was just being so fucking dramatic
Throwing
about it.
the book is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
work.
I was like on another planet. I don't know. It was terrible, but I do think that if I had
Can you talk
been...
about the embarrassing way you felt about Serpent and Dove?
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, okay. And then I swear, we will get into the things that we think are going to be embarrassing in the future. I keep saying that and sidetracking.
This one's really funny.
So this one's a little bit more recent. Not so much like immediately, but it's been, I don't know, a year.
There's an episode on this.
There's an episode on this, but I didn't talk about it in the episode.
Are you sure?
Not in depth, really. I think
you mentioned it.
I think I mentioned it. 2 falls ago.
It was 2024.
Okay, 2024. We, in like September, it was like our first spooky read of the year, and we read Serpent and Dove. I don't remember who it's by.
Shelby.
It's up there.
Shelby something.
Yeah. And Maddie's cousin Bailey was the one who recommended it for our book club. And I knew that it had something to do with like Catholicism and the church and like the French witch trials or whatever. And I was like, oh, I want to read the witchy stuff. But I remember feeling a little concerned about reading something where the church as a whole was the villain. So my religious trauma girlies will understand. I was raised Southern Baptist, and not so much anymore, but I was raised that way. And it was like Serpent and Dove was like my awakening to like, oh, I actually do have some issues acknowledging that there are faults in the church. That is something I never thought. I was like, oh, I didn't really have a whole lot of religious trauma, blah, whatever. I'm like, not really. I'm like, I don't have like fear of God or anything. Girl, I did.
Yeah, you did.
It was just rooted like so deep that I was like, I didn't think about it often. I wasn't like living my life that way.
It wasn't like anything that like defined how you were.
But I was very hesitant to read any book that looked like it had any religious symbolism or
ritual.
The cover of the ritual freaked me
the covers
out.
are bad. Like the covers are like arguably really bad.
I didn't know
'cause
what
have,
they
like,
were
the man
out,
on
and it
them.
has like the cross and everything on it.
Yeah,
that all freaked me out, and I was like,
she like
I don't want to read that.
refused to read it. I was like, Carrie, let's read this. Like, I did a YouTube video on it.
Your dark romance video.
My dark romance video. I don't know how long ago that was.
Last
Probably like
year.
a year ago.
Yeah, it was a long
at
time
this
ago.
point. But like, I was like, you want to read it with me? And Carrie was like, I don't know.
Okay, I wasn't like
You refused
weird
to
about
read
it.
that one.
I did refuse
At
to read that
first.
one because it did.
Now I think you would
Yeah.
read it.
I mean, depending on your review, I don't think so.
No, read it.
It sounds like ass, but not. I don't
Not
want to.
because of the God thing.
Yeah, I don't want to read it now because it sounds like shit. But less about the fact that there's like a cross on the front. Which like it did, again, I will credit that book series, that at least the first one, I haven't finished the series of Serpent and Dove, to kind of catapulting me into considering what my belief systems were. And I was like, they were talking a lot about like paganism in the book, and I was like, this is interesting. Hey, newsflash, I'm pagan now, so do with that what you will. But yeah, that was an embarrassing one for me. It was more of like a between me and Maddie where I was like, I think I might have been avoiding some of these books because I was being a little freak about it, because I thought God was going to smite me.
It's so funny to like look back at like how we've always been friends despite the drastic differences in how we viewed religion. Because I never grew up like, I was baptized a Catholic, so obviously that means I'm agnostic. Because no Catholic has like a healthy relationship with God or the church.
You just live in perpetual shame.
That's not something you're allowed to have. You can only feel shame as a Catholic. So I never was like super religious. We never went to church. Literally, I've been to Catholic mass twice.
Hey, I've been to a Catholic mass. It's miserable.
It's terrible. It's fucking
Why
awful.
is it 4 hours
Bro,
long?
they never shut the fuck up. Also, that cracker tastes like shit. I don't want to eat that shit. I don't like it. But like literally once was like right before my baptism, and then second was my baptism, and then third I went with my cousin Bailey, who was also, obviously Catholic. And that was it. And I was like, I don't actually think I like this. Oh, actually, once I went in Puerto Rico, I stepped in a very beautiful church, dipped my hand in the holy water, did the Father, Son, Holy Spirit thing. Then I was like, I'm bad. Goodbye. I've seen it and I like it. That's something about a church. I'm like, so beautiful.
But no, you walk into a Southern Baptist church and you're going to feel impending doom.
The fucking school lighting on you. The fucking fluorescent lights beaming down, and then all of a sudden there's a guy coming out of the sky. Like, hey, brother, what are you doing up there? Well, what's all that about?
Long story short, I was...
There was one time in middle school, me and Carrie we'd been friends for like a year.
Is this going to embarrass me?
2 years. Yes.
Fuck. I don't know where she's going with this.
Again, I was not religious. I did not go to church. I knew most of my friends did.
I was spending my Saturdays at a fucking mega church with the preachers coming through on a zip line.
Normally we had sleepovers at either my house or other friend's house. And this time we had a sleepover at your house, and your mom came in there, or you came in there, and you're like, guys, I have to go watch church. And I didn't know what that meant.
I remember this.
And I said, what do you mean watch church? She just watched it on TV, which was a lot more acceptable to me because at least we could sit in pajamas.
Yeah.
I remember having sleepovers with some people, and they would be like, bring church clothes. And I was like, I'm actually not coming. I'd call my mom the night before and I'd be like, come pick me up. They're doing religious things, Mom. Come get me now. They're making me go to church. And my mom would be like, oh, hell no. And Kendall immediately pulled up and took me home.
I remember there were definitely... a couple times. I was pissed about it too, though, to be fair.
Well, yeah, because we're 13 and our average sleep was until 2 p.m.
And I was like, Mom, my friends are over. Please do not make me plop my ass on the couch and watch this preacher do somersaults across the stage. I don't want it.
And she was like, we have to. I don't know. She went through a phase.
Guys, if you've never been to a Southern mega church, I'm asking everybody to just attend once so you know.
No, you don't have to attend. Just look it up on
Yeah, you can
TikTok
look
and
it up
you'll
on
see
TikTok.
the craziest
It's
shit.
Crazy.
Their Christmas shows.
Insane.
Don't get me started.
Basically the Trans-Siberian Orchestra times 20.
They're going crazy in there. They're putting on full productions. It's insane. Meanwhile, the church I grew up in was like single room. We put on a half-assed nativity play every
It's just
Christmas.
some guy in a
I'm in a
fucking cowboy hat.
I'm the only angel in a broken halo. Then Mary
like-
gave birth to the baby. That was me.
And there's like an old pastor.
Yeah.
He's like decrepit. he's for real talking to God.
Yeah.
Like
in his
for
heart.
real,
Yeah.
I could believe that he's talking to God because God's actively bringing him.
That's his brother. He was from the same time period. That's how old he is.
Yeah. Okay.
anyway.
Things that we think are going to be embarrassing.
for
in book talk
example,
community.
things that are embarrassing now that were popular in like 2013 book era is like the Divergent tattoos, a lot of tattoos, the Fault in Our Stars tattoos, anything that says okay. Tumblr edits, that was a big one.
The cigarette thing, it's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor. Holding the cigarette in your mouth is a metaphor.
You put the thing that does the killing in between your teeth, but you never give it the power to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, John.
Same thing with Twilight. There are things that are Twilight coded that were cringe for a while. They're not cringe anymore.
They're not cringe anymore.
Like the
It's making
Alice,
a resurgence.
the Alice haircut. That was cringe for a while. Not so much anymore. I think we're gonna get a lot of that with Fourth Wing, ACOTAR. Maybe not so much Throne of Glass.
I think if you just live in, like, if it's obviously like a trend to you, then it is embarrassing. But like people who like were so deep in Twilight that it was never a trend for them. It was never like it was never like a blip. Like that is them. That is them to their heart and soul. It's not embarrassing to them.
No.
So if you are taking ACOTAR and you're shoving those books right up your asshole, and like that's really who you are as a person, maybe it won't be embarrassing.
Like I feel like personally, genuinely feel like if I got an ACOTAR, I have a Throne of Glass tattoo. I'm never going to be embarrassed by that tattoo,
Right?
Because it means something to me emotionally. However, had I been 18 in the time of The Fault in Our Stars, would I have an okay tattoo? Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Would I be embarrassed by that? Absolutely. Would I have the Triss Bird tattoo from Divergent?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Would I be embarrassed by that? Absolutely. I do think that we're going to look back on a lot of and I see this kind of a lot with like the millennial t-shirt cricket pressing that happens, the vinyl pressing, the cursive loopy letters, and maybe this is just a Southern thing, but I see it in a lot of Etsy shops and on TikTok. You know what font I'm talking about, like the loopy dainty font. It's always some weird quote. I'm gonna see this a lot with the Surreal Tea Co., where everybody was like, oh my god, the Surreal is so cunty, he's got all the tea, la la la.
I feel like the idea of something being tea
is going to be
just
cringe.
Gonna be
Yes,
cringy in
I
general.
agree. Because that's the thing is, I think the vibe of the Surreal will never be cringe.
Yeah.
Because yes, the Surreal is dramatic. But when we're putting it with slang, where it's like, oh, even I have a sticker on my Stanley that Maddie and I have that are matching that literally says Surreal Tea Co. Very cute. But I do predict in a few years, I'm going to look back and be like, oh, that's tea. That's going to be kind of cringe. The same way that like slay is kind of cringe now.
Oh, I still say slay. But at the same time, right? A lot of the things that millennials did, our generation, Gen Z, were like, that's cringy. That's like so cringy and so embarrassing. But our generation can read. Our generation is literate. The generation below us, Alpha, is that what they're
Gen
called?
Alpha,
They're fucking dumb.
the COVID generation.
They're like actually stupid. They're very dumb and very stupid.
yeah, the literacy rate's really going downhill, and that's a real stat. You can
Yeah,
look that
and
up.
you know whose fault that is? Millennials. I am gonna blame it on them. I'm sorry. Teach your kids how to fucking read. Are you all stupid? What are we doing here? Hey, it's Tucker Carlson moment. What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's a generation of iPad babies.
Yeah, take the fucking iPad away from your sticky ass, disgusting, stinky kids.
We're both in our luteal phase.
And y'all know we don't fucking like kids.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I think is gonna be. Oh, the Fourth Wing merch, all of it.
Okay, well,
All of
it's
it.
just ugly now. It's cringy now.
But there are people like, because I do think that Fourth Wing is going to be the new Twilight / the new Harry Potter. Like that series, I see that becoming a movie series, a big giant franchise to the scale of one of those before anything by SJM.
Yeah.
And I can see it in, and we've criticized this before on Rebecca Yaros's behalf, like the way that it feels like anything and everything is Fourth Wing merch and labeled merch, and all of this is Fourth Wing branded, and it's like cash grab, cash grab, cash grab. And it's like, yes, we love those books, but the marketing for it, it's going crazy. It's going crazier than any other book series.
The like NHL nights, the MLB nights.
Yes.
I'm sorry to say it, but I have not seen a single cute NHL Ryerson jersey.
Yeah.
Every single one is fugly.
Yeah, I agree.
they're so bad.
Any type,
And they
I
also
don't
look
like
cheaply
any.
made.
Yes, all the Fourth Wing stuff is really cheaply made, but people are still buying it. And so I think because it's so mass produced and it's so cheaply made, it's inherently going to end up being cringe.
I have a feeling that we have a few of these too. Like just like the book t-shirts with like
The TikTok tees.
The TikTok tees.
I have a Resand High Lord.
I have the
one.
Asriel one.
I think I'll always kind of fuck heavy with my 13 Witches one. But I
don't know.
see what you mean.
I feel like there's going to be a period in time which I don't fuck with them, and then I'll go back to fucking with them, because it's kind of how I felt about like band tees.
I was about to say it's how I felt about band tees.
Because band tees in circa 2013 to 2016, the most popular thing you could wear. And now it's like, oh, nobody's really wearing band tees as like that's not that's not fashion anymore, unless you're just like actually wearing a band that you listen to t-shirt, which I'm a big band tee girl. I love a big t-shirt with something that I like on it. So like I don't know that I'll ever feel like super embarrassed about it, but I do think it'll fade out as like a
now it's like I still see things. One of the reasons that like I liked them is because I'll see a lot of TikToks or Instagram reels or whatever, and it's like wearing my big bookish t-shirt to the gym to find more book girlies, but like on the down low. And it's like, so yeah, I'll wear my High Lord t-shirt. I wear my 13 Witches t-shirt to the gym all the time.
I'm still probably gonna buy like a Binding 13 Boys of Tom and like jersey. Like I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna wear it, and I don't care.
I don't give a shit. But I do think there are things now that are trendy that people are going to be like, ooh. Or I do think, and again, I find these little skits and bits on TikTok funny, but like when people are like doing the skits as the book characters, like from ACOTAR, from Fourth Wing, whatever.
God, they're so funny.
There's one girl who does ACOTAR ones, and especially when we were reading ACOTAR, her skits were put me on my ass every time.
Wheezing.
She's got like dark hair. I
can't remember her name.
Can't remember her
with
name.
A K, I think.
But when she does like the Cassian voice and she talks like this, and it's so goddamn funny. But I do think in a few years people are gonna pull those up and they're gonna be like
make edits of Gen Z being cringe.
They're gonna be like, hey, what the fuck?
You know how millennials like have the
did the thing. I did a thing.
Hey guys, I did a thing. Your girl did a thing. Your boy did a thing.
What is the other thing millennials do?
Oh, there's so much.
Oh, it was like,
there's millennial
just a girl thing.
I was gonna say there's millennial women love to be like
just a girl.
I'm just like a toddler. Like I'm like a 29-year-old toddler. I just like can't keep it.
I can't adult today. I can't adult today.
Okay. I don't like it.
Hey, and guys, everybody's gonna do it now, like, you know, sooner or later. Everyone's gonna hate on a generation.
I don't infantilize myself, so
well, not that. Not everybody's doing that. I mean the way that we're shitting on millennials, Gen Alpha's gonna shit on us.
For sure. The millennials have like the millennial pause, like when they're making a TikTok. They have the millennial pause. They have to wait 3 seconds before they start the video. But Gen Z does the messy start, and then they set the phone down and they start. Like the phone's like and then we're like and I have to whatever we say.
Yeah, I don't know what the Gen Alpha's too young, but I'm sure they'll have something.
Can they speak? I don't know.
I don't know.
They're very illiterate. I don't respect them as a generation. And when you guys get those literate oh fuck. When you guys get those literacy rates up, then you can come for our next. But until then, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Who reads above a 6th grade level? Well, actually, not the majority of Americans. So,
no. Actually, wouldn't even go that far. Not millennials either.
Yeah, millennials don't. We don't as a generation.
And yet, people try to get on the internet and shit on book girls. Hey, can you read?
Hey, have you read a book? That's what I thought. Dumbass.
Can you read? They're shitting on it because they don't know how to read. There's a book where that happens. There's just something where that happens where they're like, I can't do. Oh, actually, I know what it is, and now I'm embarrassed. It's Little House on the Prairie. Hey guys, so hot take for me, I really love Little House on the Prairie. And there's a character, and he is a grown man,
and he never learned how to read. And so when the little girls in Little House on the Prairie are talking about how much they like to read, all their books, he's like, you don't need to learn how to read. You don't need those books. I don't need those books. And they're like, do you know how to read? And he's like, no. So that's where I was thinking about that. So actually, never mind.
I don't think that's embarrassing. You like Little House on the Prairie. It's something that brings you joy. Who cares? You yearn for, well, never mind. I was going to say you yearn for the 1800s, but
I don't.
that's wrong. She
I
doesn't.
don't. Not that trad wife shit. Get that away from me.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't
Hell
touch it with a
no.
10-foot pole.
Yeah. You couldn't pay me to be born before.
Did you see that thing that said that Anne
1997.
Hathaway bought the rights
Yes.
to a
about
movie
the trad wife.
about a trad wife who's dropped back in the 1800s and has to live the life that she promotes
And you know
on the
what?
internet?
I think
I don't know. Is that true?
I don't know, but I think we should do that.
I think we should.
If you're gonna promote that fuck ass shit, then actually, I didn't ask for your opinion. If I wanted to know what you thought, I would have asked your husband or your pastor. So keep that fucking mouth closed, woman. I didn't fucking ask.
Woman, you said that with such conviction.
Because I'm feeling passionate about it.
Well,
passionate.
Is there anything else that's embarrassing?
Men.
Yeah. You know what I hope becomes embarrassing in as far as like what authors are doing? I hope we cut out the if you want to have young FMCs and MMCs,
I was about to say
I hope
that.
we can cut out the young FMC and MMC marriage tropes. Don't have them get married. That there's other ways to end a book, you know?
Yeah.
I hope that becomes embarrassing because I find it embarrassing.
Yeah, I really also just like if we could move past as a whole. We talked about this before briefly. Just like the 19 and below FMCs.
Here's my hot take on that. If it is a YA book,
That's fine.
Like, for example,
Powerless.
Fine. YA fantasy, it is intended for that age demographic. Yeah, make
I
them
also
19,
liked the
20,
way-
whatever.
I also liked the way that Lauren Roberts ended it. To be honest, like
Yeah.
you guys know, we're not a big fan of pregnancy tropes. There was really no pregnancy trope, but
There was a time jump.
there's a time jump, and it ends with a time jump. That I'm okay
Yeah,
with.
that's totally fine. Like a time jump epilogue. However, if you are writing an adult book, if it is labeled as adult fantasy, adult romance, can we have fully developed frontal lobes? Can we be at least
25.
25?
That'd be awesome.
I would love. We saw somebody promoting a book on TikTok a day or two ago, and it was like, oh, these women were like, I don't know, in their 30s or something. Do you remember that?
The witches one?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they were, I don't remember what the book was called, but it was literally about witches in their 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Yeah.
And some of them were like going through menopause.
I want to read
Cool
about
shit.
that. I don't know anything about that time in women's lives.
No, literally.
I want to read about that.
Cool
Authors,
shit.
I want to read it. Other women do want to read that. So, yeah. That's kind of it. That's all we got
That's kind of
today.
We'll probably look back on this episode in
Cringe
2
too.
years and fucking talk about how this was embarrassing. Who cares? We are cringe, but we are free.
So, thanks for coming to book club.
As always,
See ya. Follow us on things.
on Fable.
Follow us on Fable. Join our book club. We will post on there probably soon. Follow us on Instagram and on TikTok, and watch our YouTube
You go to
videos
watch
if
on
you
YouTube.
want to.
Hey, why would you do that to me?
I did just drop a piece of my hair onto
didn't
you, and
like
I'm
that.
sorry for that. Is there anything else? Yeah. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. So
And we'll be back in
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Like, together again. Still, hey,
What's
the heart
happening?
goes this way. All right. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye.